What's up everybody, Sean Pierce Johnson, and it's a Paul Gilbert day here on Stompbox Saturday. I busted out my PGM301 and on the stomping block, the Ibanez Paul Gilbert Signature Airplane Flanger. A crazy two-mode flanger that will get you some of the most wild flanging and chorusing tones that you ever heard. The pedal is pretty simple. Standard 4 knobs that you usually see on a flanger for manual speed, range, and usually there's a depth or a feedback, but on here it's an enhance knob. And on the second mode there's one knob for speed, which is the takeoff mode. We'll get to that a little later, but let's stick on the taxi side. This is where you're going to get your classic kind of flangey and chorusy tones. At the top of the video you heard me playing through my orange on a dirty sound with it. Let's hear that same setting clean. Pretty nice, really lush. It's really wet sounding is the best adjective that I can come up with it. One of the cool things is it comes with a nice little pamphlet full of about 10 or so sample settings. So let's go ahead and check some of those out. That first one was a particular favorite of mine, but we're going to go for the warm flange setting, and there's a very specific reason for it. This particular pedal is kind of a clone or take on the ADA flangers or the Electro-Harmonix Electric Mistress, which have this really watery kind of flange tone to it. But being a child of the Electro-Harmonix world, it gets dangerously close to the Andy Summers tone. Pretty deceptive. It's almost like he's sitting in the room. Another great tone that I like on this comes from the more crazy end of the spectrum, and that's the laser pistol setting. So let's go ahead and dial that up. Now, why are we going to dial in something crazy? Well, why not? Crazy flangers are pretty fun. So let's check that out. Whoa, I hit something. That was crazy. Whoa. Yeah, Paul, I think having the enhance knob all the way up to 10 is just going to kill everything. It's pretty wild, to say the least, but the real wild stuff comes from the takeoff mode. Now, this is a part of the flanger that replicates what Paul used to do with an ADA flanger and I believe the company was called Tone in Progress third hand pedal, which basically was a mechanical expression pedal which allowed you to take a wire that was attached to the pedal attach it to a potentiometer on the pedal, and mechanically move the knob from different settings using an expression pedal. And that was where he got his crazy faux whammy bar tones. Well, I'm just going to turn that on and you can hear what it does for yourself. That's all it does. And there's a knob for speed, and I can make it go faster. And I can make it go slower, like really slow. Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's a nice little showmanship trick, and he uses it to great effect all the time. So it's a really fun pedal. It's a great sounding flanger, first off. That's the best part about it. And to get a nice little showmanship effect, which I'm guilty of having used on a couple of occasions, to much of my bandmates' dismay, but I've used it and people have thought it's cool, and I am not ashamed. But anyway, like I said, it's a great flanger. Check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Classic flange, crazy flange, and anything in between. And I'll see you guys next week. And until then, cheers.